Good evening, YouTube. It is 7 or 8 o'clock, and I'm just now making dinner. Been out running around. Got the soup on for tomorrow. Cabbage soup. You'll find that recipe maybe already on. I don't know. But I'm going to make some Portabella mushroom burgers because Ralph put the mushrooms on sale for $1.49. That's 75 cents each. And so let's get started. I chopped up 1 small onion, a half a teaspoon of mustard, 3 cloves of garlic, and a half a teaspoon of chives, and I put on some coconut oil. You can dry roast your spices, or you can do like me and stir fry the spices along with the onion until the onion is caramelized. So after I get this caramelized, nice and caramelized, and create a nice base, I'm going to just put my delectable mushrooms on the fire and warm them up, and then I'll make the sauce. Really easy peasy. The only other thing you need are some slices of cheese. I am using mozzarella cheese. Now I think I should back up a second and tell you which spices I had. I told you the mustard powder. You saw I used about a half a teaspoon. Lovely. Oh, this is a new spice mix, Zesty Blend from Kroger grocery store. It's a table blend, but it's got all the Italian spices in it. Pardon the ticking. I've got the fan on so I don't set off the alarm. I used a half of a teaspoon of tarragon. I'm loving my tarragon right now. And that is all. In coconut oil, I have 3 cloves of garlic. Use 1 clove of garlic for each person. 1 clove of garlic for each person. And this is caramelizing nicely. I wouldn't normally use a dish this big. You know, I like to use a smaller dish, but a smaller skillet. But today I am definitely going to have a large enough dish to put my mushrooms in. These Portabella mushrooms are huge. I'm going to turn this fire up so I can go a little faster, and I'll be back when it's time to put the mushrooms on top of the caramelizer. Take a look at the onions. They're nicely caramelized. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry. I'm learning how to use this so that finger and the mushrooms cook pretty quickly, so it's not a big deal. They're fitting nicely in the pot. I can only cook 3 at a time. That is why I have it like this. And I'm using medium heat because I'm cooking these the same way I would cook a steak. I will be back when they are done enough for me to turn them over to the other side. You do have to use oil. The difference between these mushrooms and ground beef or some other meat, they do not have any oil of their own in them, so they will burn if you do not have them in a place that protects them. Like you can go them on the grill, but you need to have them away from the fire so that they don't burn, but they'll cook really quickly. Oh yeah, they're cooking up nicely. You'll know when it's time to turn them because they'll be a little bit firmer. I'm leaving the caps on there because when I turn it over, the caps will get done and we will eat the whole mushroom. I'll be back when it's time to turn them and put the cheese on them. Okay, so the burgers are grilling right along, but I need to add a little water. I am going to use some of this watered down marinara sauce. It's on my recipe for cabbage. I did use half of it in there. Oh yeah. Putting this in here to cook the burgers up. So now we have a little steam in there. And I want to put a little bit of that sauce inside of each cap there. Yum. I'm sorry, guys. I put the camera down. I'm sorry. Trying to show you what I'm doing here. So I poured some of my sauce. This right here that I watered down. You see how watery it is? Yeah, that's not the way that sauce comes. And I'm using it to steam my mushroom burgers. Oh, you guys, it smells so good in this kitchen with cabbage soup just chugging along. The cabbage soup is for tomorrow, but these burgers are for tonight, and I am so hungry. That's why you hear me sounding like this. So I'm going to let this steam until they are tender. Turn them over, put the cheese on, toast the rye bread, and I am going to be ready to chow down. Talk to you later. Okay, bye. One mushroom was ready to turn. I thought I was on video. I'm sorry I didn't get it. And I put the cheese on top of it. These two are not ready. And now I'm putting the zucchini in here. Zucchini, like all squash, it cooks very, very quickly. And of course, since you can eat it raw, it's not something you have to add early on. But I will show you how this one is so tender that it's moving, and they've shrank in the pot. But you can see these are a little bit firmer. Oh, this one is about ready. You see how it has give in it now, and it kind of shrinks into the pot. So I'll be turning those soon, and I will be back because, oh, I'm going to toast the bread. And I'll be back with the toasted bread and make my sandwich. You can see my cheese is melted. I have cilantro instead of lettuce, some Roma tomatoes, and some red onions. I have mayonnaise and mustard on my sandwich, and I am ready. I am ready. Ooh, look at that mozzarella cheese. Ah, I'm so hungry. So that is it. Ooh, I shouldn't have done that. You know I'm hungry. Okay, so that's my mozzarella and portobello mushroom burger. I have two more that I have not topped with cheese. I will not put the cheese on them until somebody is ready to eat them. But we know I'm ready to eat these, so put a little zucchini with the rest of this mozzarella cheese. You can have more burger if you want one more. Put a little cheese on there. Okay, and that is a nice, low-calorie, healthy vegetarian meal. Yeah, you know, it's January. We had a lot of meat in December. It's January now. Vegetables. I'll come back and show it to you one more time. There it is. My delicious, healthy, detoxifying, full of antioxidant portobello mushroom burger on rye bread. Of course, is there any other way? Bon appetit. Oh, I'm just so, this is delicious, you guys. You got to try this in January. Bye. Happy New Year.